Who will dominate the African skies, ladies and gentlemen, as our avian athletes embark on a journey 240 kilometers from liberation to landing? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AFRIKAPRO Race Day 3. Now, Hendrik, we're always looking forward to your insights on the race day, the weather, but first of all, liberation. How did that go?
Yes, I spoke to Ruan this morning. He explained to me right there at the liberation point. It was a beautiful morning, no wind at all. Crisp morning is what I'm referring to. Cold was actually 2 degrees Celsius. The weather forecast say 4, but end of the day, a beautiful liberation. And it reminds me of what late Peter Weber also once mentioned to me. He say, Hendrik, South Africa offer the best racing conditions for pigeon racing, and that's a good idea to have your one love here in South Africa. And days like today, I tend to agree with him because it's clear skies,
Indeed.
Perfect weather, and that's tend to what we also see throughout our racing season most of the time. Yes, we're going to deal with temperatures and all of that, but very exciting times to really see. We're in a sprinting series now, and we can see the pigeons are in form. The follow-up is very good. We're dealing with 1,000 pigeons coming in within 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes of a race.
Sure.
98% return rate. So all those things, the box is getting tick, and just very excited to see how everything going to unfold, and really to crown the best fanciers, the best sprinters and the best pigeons and all of that. Yeah.
Now I can see my race director, he's bragging over here as to how amazing AFRIKAPRO is. But we are now officially race day 3, which means there's only 2 more races, ladies and gentlemen, before we crown our green jacket champion. Now what does that mean for them?
Yeah, that means the world for them. It's so amazing to see that those sprinter pigeons that got it in the bloodline, in the genetics, year after year, it coming up. So yes, we always say it's but few seconds, it's just a bit of luck when which one clapped first and so on. But I'm amazed to see like guys like Alvin Bester, his name is up again there, and the big names is featuring, same as last year. So there is a lot of value in a green jacket. And as you say, in a few days, then it's over. And the green jacket are crowned, and that means the world to them.
Now let's talk about liberation. We know that Ruan was handling liberation. How did that go this morning?
No, it was beautiful. He said the pigeons just got out of the truck, they know their way home. And we mentioned, or at this time of the year, we become more confident because we say the pigeons is deurgetos. Yeah. They actually, they've been tossed quite a few times by now, and it get easier and easier at liberation points, because that's always our big concern is, are they making their way home?
Indeed. Oh, we'd love to see how liberation went. So let's throw it over to Ruan.
Good day everyone, we arrived early this morning at race 3 Liberation Point. It's a beautiful morning at Liberation. As you can see, the sun is just starting to rise now. The pigeons had a fantastic week of training. The preparations went very well for today's race, and I would like to wish everyone the best of success for today's race.
Let's go. The pigeons, put us on. The pigeons are here. Pigeons are at the loft. We have the first pigeons at the loft. Look here. Here's the first pack. Wow. Wonder what's the velocity.
Way ahead of time.
Yeah, way ahead of time. Yeah, that was a fast velocity. I know there was a tailwind just before the mountain ridge of Hartbeespoort Dam. Any second from now, we will probably see who's the winners. Let's see.
The very first few landings, and then they all
pigeons landed. The pigeons landed on the other camera. Just go over to Daze. There's the first 2 is in. There's the third one in. Wow, here's all the pack coming down now. Soon we're going to have a winner. Let's see. We're going to have a winner now, anytime. Yeah. Ganesh family loft done it.
Well done.
Again, wow. Last week was the fancier of the race. This week he come first. Wonderful. Fantastic, my Ganesh. You've done it this year.
Congratulations to you, Ruan's family.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely amazing visuals there. The birds landing in their flocks.
See who take the second position. From Germany racing team second, Len Knudsen in the third position. He done it again. Martin Hetzel, look at his big names there. They just keep being consistent out there. Another German frickin' flip. Mountain Loft, Marine Mills, sixth position from UK, seven. It's a for sale pigeon, eh? Wow. Mountain Lofts again. They're probably the Fancier of the week this way. Cochrane and Bolton, what a race. Unbelievable. And the pigeons just hailing down. Mountain Loft in his 11th position. KDK, ace pigeon winners of last year. Kevin, you've done it. Fantastic. Look at it. KDK again on 14th position as well. Canis Family Loft in 15th position. What a phenomenal race for these Fanciers. Cochrane and Bolton, Victoria Rebels. Unbelievable. That was a quick race, eh? What was the velocity there? Wow.
What?
Yeah, the pigeons just keep coming in and coming in. Look at this follow up. We're dealing with a winning velocity of over 1,700, and look at this follow up. Unbelievable. Exciting times, eh?
Absolutely amazing visuals. They're so close, you can feel their flights.
I'm now very curious to see how the rankings look for us on the Fancier of the race. Who got that for us? Okay, now we don't have a result there yet.
Henrik, you know, these pigeons aren't just racing, they are delivering perfection. Such a high pace, such a fast pace coming in, and you can see they're landing over there as well.
Unbelievable. Very good. Very, very, very good. Today's the Fancier of the race as Kukamur and Gomes was on Fancier of the race for race 3. Hip Hop Reading, Lofte Eindkammer, Kenning Easley, Kuni Hatting, Alvin Beste, Umberka, Alphonse Klaas. We're just going to confirm all of that now. But this is how the standings look so far on the Fancier of the race. Can we just have a look at the other results, the race results? Yeah, there's Mike Gannis take the first.
Yes.
Team Germany from Germany. One came there second today. Well done to them. Len Knudsen done it again, eh? Up in the third. Last week he won the race, and this time he's third position, just with split seconds. Martin Hetzel who won first race, now he's fourth. Just show us, those big Fanciers, they got the pigeons out there. I wonder if it's the same pigeon that won the first race that's now fourth. SG Frick. Nice to see their name up there again from Germany. Look how many German flags is up there. Eh?
Interesting, yeah.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Three of them up in the top 5. Unbelievable. And Mountain Marine Mills. Look, and the pigeons just keep coming and coming. Eh? I wonder how many pigeons is in already now.
It's quite interesting because at position number 7 we've got a for sale pigeon. Now, how does that work?
Oh no, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's good. I'm 100% sure that pigeon has already been sold now within seconds. Yeah.
And Henrik, how does the for sale pigeon work? I mean, if it's a top 10, for sure it's in demand right now.
Yeah, no, it's for sure that they have to call Salome just straight away.
Yes.
And they can email her and or WhatsApp, but obviously preferred email. And whoever is first come, first served, can activate, and that Fancier get the full ownership of that pigeon. Even the auction proceeds will go to the new buyer that's activated, and that counts for all the for sale pigeons. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. So if that pigeon is still up for sale, ladies and gentlemen, Fanciers, you know what to do. You get it done very, very quickly.
No, we have beautiful stories. A year or so ago, some Fanciers just go and activate those for sale pigeons, and they actually make a lot of money on the winnings with that, yeah, on a final, because there's a lot of big prize money. We pay up to the first 200 positions on a final.
Right.
And there was quite a few Fanciers that acquired those for sale pigeons. But the pigeons is just hailing in. I'm being very, very curious to see what our loft return will be today. Now, there's 569 pigeons in already. Oh, look at that, eh? Unbelievable. And the velocity is still 1700 as we speak. So over 600 pigeons in now, 646. You can just see the numbers is ticking up so quickly there.
Those are unprecedented numbers for this season. Velocity of 1,700. What does that mean for their flights? How does that affect their flights and their arrival?
Yeah, no, that's for us. That was, I think, there was a bit of a tailwind just before the mountain of Artibis. We could see it's for 40 kilometers, but obviously the pigeons Fancier they go high, and it was quite a fast race. Yeah, it surprised me. I thought it wouldn't be the 1700. I was thinking a 1580 to 1600 maybe max, but not 1700. But it just shows us, it surprised us, and that's good. That pigeons is in form, as you can see there.
So
they're just coming in. And
I was going to say that, I mean, despite the weather conditions, you have a great flock. I mean, look at the return percentage. That means your pre-season preparation went very, very well.
yes, yes. Can we quickly have a look at the black jacket results? Oh, well, the deadlifts. Can you believe they move up? They're taking now the lead. This is the Fanciers that lead winning the black jacket back in 2023 and was last year's 4th black jacket ranking overall. And now already on race 3, they're leading the black jacket. This Fancier is a very, very difficult hard to take off there. That's going to be hard because we know that pigeons will stay there to the end. On the long distances, they've got the pigeons for that as well. But I'm so surprised to see that they figured out how to do it on a sprint series as well. But just look at Mike Gannis there. He take it 2nd and 3rd with his 2 teams. And then also you have all 3 teams in the top 10 rank.
Right.
Unbelievable. Well done, Mike Gannis. And then Nils Gutterman moving up there also in the top 10 rankings from Germany. The Painters and Ulrich is still there. Kingsley Gijslow, a big name in AFRIKAPRO that prove it year after year that they have got the pigeons and genetics. This is going to be a tight competition. And look at Martin Steffel from Germany. All his pigeons is born and bred also in Germany. And he makes sure he already positions himself in the top 10. Alvin Bester, no name in AFRIKAPRO, taking the green jacket. 5th there. Pigeon Palace, also from Kingsley Gijslow. 2 teams from Pigeon Palace or Kingsley Gijslow already in the top 10. But unbelievable performance of Mike Gannis.
Awesome.
All 3 teams in the top 10 rankings.
No, certainly with Michael Gannis, it's not just a race, it's a masterclass.
Look at that. The Marius brothers still retain the green jacket. Last week there was the leaders in the green jacket, and I just had an interview earlier this week. You can look it online, and I'm very good to see that they still keep that position, now leading it with 19 seconds. And Team van Os from Netherlands move up there, Mike moving up.
21 seconds, actually.
And the Netherlands-Belgium syndicate, the known syndicate, make a big name. Also, that pigeon is still up there, the nestmates. Great to see that. And Len Klutze also, as you can see there, moving into the 5th position. Welke Detlefs, who's leading a black jacket, now having a pigeon there in a green jacket as well. In the 6th position, the Painters, they were also winning the green jacket last year, and there their name is. And the same was the case for Besterlof, Alwyn Bester as well. So very, very good to see these big names. Yeah, that's so beautiful, Kotu, just to see how he just keep coming, and that looks really very good. Just a few minutes after the first arrival, look there, already 1,200 pigeons in now, close to 50% of the pigeons already in the loft.
So that's very nice to see that they really inform and give us confidence for the rest of the season. But I'm blown away with the success of Mike Gannon so far. He's a big known name in the world out there. He won all the big one-offs till now. The first 2 years he didn't have it easy in Africa Pro, or first 3 years.
Right.
But you have the characteristic of character to go back and do his homework.
Right.
And he told us that. In essence, he's a bad loser. He don't want to lose.
Right.
And he always try to figure out how can he win. So I had an interview with him earlier this week. He's actually sleeping now. I don't know if he's knowing he's winning this race and he's doing so good.
He'll wake up to
But
good news.
let's just take a clip out of this interview. We are asking him what did he do to up his game. So good fans will always make plans.
Let's get some insight on that.
Yes.
The family of birds I have are normally bred for distance, and so I'm very happy with the start I have so far at Africa Pro, and I'm honored to be in the race, and you do a fantastic job. But it's still young, it's still early in the season, so let's see how it goes the rest of the year. I have good birds there, and with a little luck, maybe I can score again.
But you are the only Fancier out there in Africa Pro today that have all three teams in the top 15 ranking. And that is a big message out there. What improvement, obviously you must have done something from the previous 2 years, adjustments that you made to have such a good result in the short term. Can you pinpoint anything that come to mind?
Yeah, I think what helped me this year was I came up with a strategy of mating my best with my best for Africa Pro. So I can't breed from November till November with the same breeders. You have to rest them for at least 4 months or 5 months. So what I didn't want to give up the races in America and a few other places around the world. So what I'm doing is I set up a couple lofts with pumpers. So a week ago, I picked out my best 28 males that I think will breed birds that could win in Africa Pro. And they're sitting and resting right now. They've been PMV'd, paratyphoided, and they've been resting for a month in their coop with their new boxes. And I also did the same thing with the hens. I took, I must be 50 hens, and they've been vaccinated. They're resting also. They're waiting to be mated to these 28 males that are in 2 different coops, 14 and 14. So I'm planning on September 1st, which is what I did last year, and mate these 28 males with 28 hens that I think are my best with them males for the Africa Pro races. I did this last year, and I'm going to do the same thing this year since my results so far have been pretty well. I would advise that to people in America because most people are done breeding. But what they can do is set up some pumpers. They can mate up their top pairs, switch one set of eggs under the pumpers, separate your breeders so you don't wear them out. They need to rest to breed birds, youngsters for next year's races, and it doesn't affect you at all. All you're using is the pumpers, and you're getting the eggs off your best pigeons, which if you're going to compete in Africa Pro or anywhere in the world, you have to send your best.
Smell.
There we got it from Mike Gannis. It's a Fancier who make always plans, and we see the plan that he make and how he adjusts, and it pays off for him to the winner of Africa Pro Race 3 as well. And he was also Fancier of the race for race 2. And have all 3 teams in the top 10 rankings. Well done, Mike.
Well done, Mike. Great work.
Well done.
Certainly.
And then we have the Black Jacket leaders, Dominic Velge, that partner up with the Pre Deadlifts. Dominic, good morning.
Good morning, South Africa and the whole world. How are you, my friends?
Very, very good. How are you doing?
I was joking. The pigeons fly too fast
Yeah.
and too good. It was too late to join everything. Oh, it's a pity.
No, but
Afterwards, yeah.
yeah, Congratulations. You're leading now the black jacket. You were in second position after race 2. Did you ever imagine that you're going to lead the black jacket so early in the race already, in the season?
Certainly, Hendrik. No, I'm joking. No. Because
Very confident.
For the long distance and hard races. So it's unbelievable already that they come from the first hotspot. It's really better than expected. Really unbelievable. Yeah. Happy.
And tell me, Dominic, that pigeon that was doing so good for you last, when you discussed it earlier this week, it come out of the Turbo Tom, Turbo Kittel lines, out of the pairings of Turbo Tom.
Yes, I don't know if it's the same pigeon today. I didn't check yet because I was not at home. But the father of the good is the father of Turbo Kittel, the extreme famous in South Africa, the best pigeon maybe ever. And the mother is the nest sister of the mother of Turbo Kittel. So the nest mother of the Kittel. It's unbelievable because this mother, the 168, is already mother to several top pigeons. She's a fantastic breeding and unbelievable. Yes, really.
Yes, yeah. Now this season is going to be very, very interesting because in the past, I know this type of pigeons which was represented by the pre-deadlifts were actually featuring in the second part of the series. Like last year, they wasn't even ranked in the top 10 ranking going into the final. And then on the final, they could have had both the two teams if they nominated right, second and fourth. But they definitely had the fourth position last year in the final, in the ranking. And now you're already by race 3, race 2 being second position, good sprinting. And now the hot race is still coming, and we know you got the pigeons for the hot longer distances.
Yes, as long as the pigeons are not too quick in a top condition, because it's still a long way to go. That's, we don't know, but it's a good start. Is always very makes you happy, and it gives you a good feeling that the pigeons are in a fantastic condition. Hopefully, they keep on racing very well, because this morning I was a little bit afraid with this tailwind. I don't like these races, but that's racing. But sometimes good pigeons, and they can miss for hours, that they fly through and have to return against the wind. But I'm happy that everything went good with even tailwind, because all the pigeons, they have to be a little bit all round. Can the race with tailwind, headwind. That's the most important, and a little bit luck also. It's not so easy, I suppose, with tailwind. They fly high. They are a little bit kamikaze. They keep on flying. But I'm a very happy person, Hendrik. Maybe one of the most happy in the world, after you.
How's it?
No, and Mike Guinness. Congratulations to Mike Guinness. He bred fantastic pigeons this year. Yes. Black Jacket. Now he's the winner. Black Jacket is also top. Pigeons bred in America. Sometimes they say you have to breed them in South Africa, but now you see also pigeons bred outside South Africa can race very good, because the most of the pigeons are maybe bred in South Africa. That's really you can see that it's possible to breed them at home, and the fantastic results of Mike Ennis, really.
Yeah, if you look at today's race results, it's totally dominated by pigeons that actually were coming from overseas. So, that make a big statement there. And just on that note for Mike Guinness, long time ago, AFRIKAPRO only allow one team per fancier to participate. And I had once the discussion, and my wife actually gave me an answer there. She said to me, you know what, if you allow people to enter 2 or 3 teams, and they can put all their 3 teams in the top, that's very much undisputable that they have very good pigeons. That's a stronger message than just giving everyone one team. So the fact that you enter 2 teams and you can put both of them up there, in this case, Mike Guinness put all 3 there, that's a very strong message to the world.
Mike is fantastic, and I hear that your wife is the boss at home, because normally you say 1 team and now 3 teams. I saw and hear it. Your wife is the boss, Hendrik. Really? No. But
we'll be sure to tell her.
Really. Yeah. And I'm sure he continues to race top this year. It's going to be top year for Mike. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
But congratulations and well done. And let's see how it unfolds for the rest of the season. Thank you, Dominic,
yes,
and we see you at the final.
Okay. We see each other in the final. Okay, thank you very much, and have a nice day. Thank you.
Same to you.
And thank you to
Well.
Barney and John, also my friends. John has died. That's a disaster. But thank you, Barney, for the good team we have now. Okay, thank you very much.
All the best.
Cheers.
Well.
Love his energy. Absolutely.
Now he's also very, very passionate. Yeah, and it's his Fancier that not racing in Belgium, but he's passionate for pigeons. He knows pigeon well because all over Europe he was a known photographer of pigeons there. But Dominic is in touch with pigeons. He knows where the good pigeons are, and he tends to follow them very successfully. And he actually realized that he have to get into the South African bloodlines with Barney. He invested quite a lot. I must respect him for that. It looks like easy just partner up with Barney, but it was even before John the Pre, it wasn't foreseen that they're going to partner up.
Right.
So it was he was just investing in that bloodline, and now they end up breeding together as well because he bring in the Blizzards and they're working with this Turbo Kittel, Turbo Tom, those families, and Kittel is a Van der Bolks. We know all. They're doing actually right now. This is the flavor of the day as well, but. Who knows? My Guinness also just prove us with different bloodlines a stronger message.
Indeed.
So there's lots of things that we're going to see unfolding throughout the season. As we can see there, over 2,040. Look at that result there. 78% already return.
Great numbers.
Yeah, and the velocity is only 1,500 right now. But that shows us the pigeons are ready for the races that follow, for the long season that lays ahead of us. So we're very happy and excited to see how everything unfolds so far. And can we just have a look at the Fancier of the race so far again?
Now again, Hendrik, just for the new guys, what exactly does the title Fancier of the race mean?
Okay, for Fancier of the race, that I'm going to take your first two pigeons. So you can say, I'm lucky I win a race or something like that. Mm-hmm. But every Fancier have the same size of team.
Right.
And I'm asking that. And everyone nominate just 10 pigeons.
Yes.
The same size team. And I take your first two pigeons out of that 10.
Right.
Okay. So now that shows me there's more depth in your race, in your loft.
And
genetics. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's how we determine who's the Fancier of the race. So in this case, look at these big names there. And all of these Fanciers you're seeing up there, it's world class. And if you go to Former Bottom, Berger, Baltus, Anthony, Jurison, Olmo Blue from Netherlands, Belgium, they are very, very good pigeons. Canis, we see there, he's on the top and number 9 here.
Right.
Both his teams there. He speak volumes so far. Martin Steffel, last year he was in Germany, the Fancier of the Ace Pigeon, one of the best Fanciers reckoned in Germany as we speak. Nils Goederman as well, very, very good. You have more out of the Poker Face 26 bloodlines that paid off. Is known, world renowned in that region as well, and doing very good. And even inside, with us last year as well.
Yes.
His name was featuring in the Blue Jacket to the very end. People breeding, we don't have to introduce them. That is the best Kittels, and they make the mark right there. As you can see in the 6th position for today. Yes. And there's the pre-Deadlifts, Deadlifts and Velga. KDK Racing winning the Blue Jacket last year. They just showed to the world again. They got the genetics. They're new to the sport, but they do homework.
Right.
And they show to you. They just do the right purchasing on the auctions.
Great syndicate there.
Yeah, and Mountain Marilovs also with big and RKE's team. Between the second year, they're taking 2 ace pigeons in the top rankings of AFRIKAPRO, and now you can see it. But the German racing team, I'm very, very excited. It's a big syndicate of 10 German fanciers.
Right.
And each one gave their very best pigeons, 5 of that. And they make one team there. Yeah.
Trailing by just 5 seconds.
Yeah. And then just Mike, I interviewed him yesterday. And so unbelievable to see. He's again Fancier of the race, the second week in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, it's again Fancier of the race.
I know it's an absolute masterclass in consistency for Mike Guinness.
Yeah. The Marius brothers family, interviewed them. They still keep that position with Mike into the green jacket. Yeah. So that's very good. Team Van Os just moved up there in the green jacket. I'm very happy for them. He have a super season in Netherlands. Team Van Os, Owen, well done there. And then also that Nestmates, I'm always very happy to see them. That's the Netherlands syndicate in Belgium. Yeah, with the Van Schalkwyk Pigeons, Wilsema, Hageman and Rick Koels and Van Houten. Very happy for them. Len Knutse make also always in the Africa Pro.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, big statement. There's the Priya, Velge, and Detlefs, and the painters, Simon Ulrich, Green Jacket winners of last year. They already positioned them right there, and they're exactly what they done a year ago. So they're going to be a big factor. Jerden Lofts, he won the final last year. So it's very big names we have up there. Mountain Lofts again, big name. As I say, that Ace Pigeons in Africa Pro. Diamond Pigeon Stud, what a big name, eh?
Big.
He won the Black Jacket the first year. Last year was third Black Jacket. And there you see his name again.
We'll see if indeed this season he shows up again. But good luck to him.
Yeah, there's the Black Jacket standings. Eh? So Mike Gannis in the 10th position with his third team. Gerdeman Houtby moving up there. The Painters 8th. Kingseghuis Low. Wow. They position them just every time, every year in the top 10 rankings. Eh? For 3 consecutive years, they're in the top 10 rankings.
Certainly.
It's not easy to stay there, but unbelievable. And Steffel, I'm very happy. All the Pigeons is born and bred there in Germany as well. And yeah, look at the statement he's making. Alwyn Bester there, 5th position. Well done, Alwyn. It's very good. We know that Pigeons is very close to the Velge Detlefs Pigeons.
Yes.
And Pigeon Palace 2, which is Kingseghuis Low, so they already put both the 2 teams in the top 10 rankings, same as what Mike Gannis do. And Gannis Family Loft there, 3rd and 2nd. Wow, unbelievable strong message there with Velge Detlefs in taking the lead so far. And they have also the record, together with Kingseghuis Low, for leading the Black Jacket for 6 consecutive weeks. So it will be interesting to see this year if they can top the record. Yeah.
You know, Hendrik, it goes without saying Africa Pro is an African race.
Yes.
However, we are being dominated by our foreign fanciers and the foreign birds. And I think that says a lot for the amount and the quality of birds that you have welcoming into Africa Pro.
Yeah, I was mentioned once to me, Hendrik, don't worry too much. The overseas participants will figure it out how to do good. And then we just see how Mike Gann has gone do his homework. He got his breeding right. He have a strategy, and that strategy is paying off for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, in the future, he's going to be a big factor. He's going to be a big, because he's been in all other big one lofts done that.
Right.
So you can never disregard the good fans. It doesn't matter where he's in the world, in any sport. And this guy's for the pigeon fans as well. Exciting times, yeah.
No, I mean, it's great for Africa Pro as well, because you see lots of growth and lots of awareness of Africa Pro as a premier one loft racing. What's the huge difference between Africa Pro and a lot of the other races or the one loft races?
For us, it's a series.
Right.
So it's not just about this race with that results and it's over. That's about a series, is to be consistent out there.
Yes.
And then it's also to have depth in your breeding. So every fans are on a level playing field with the same size team.
Right.
And we're waiting not just for your first pigeon, but for your second pigeon. And the other thing is, maybe perhaps the other big thing is, you can see on the returns, you can see on the form the pigeons are, the follow-up, that all the pigeons in this loft is in top form.
Right.
They're into the optimal level of the genetic makeup.
Yes.
And now we test the genetics against each other week after week. So it's not just one race and it's over, and we have like, I call it sometimes a gamble race.
Right.
Eh? So it's, anyone can win. It
certainly isn't a gamble.
Yeah, it's not a gamble, because we keep track of all your results throughout on a time basis.
Right.
It's get on a time basis. So at the end of the day, the best pigeons just move up the rankings, and they get tested throughout the season in all weather conditions as well. So now it's cold mornings, as we mentioned. Today was a tail winter fast race, but that's not the end of the season. That our average black jacket rank velocity over the last 3 years was 1,333, and that's every year. It's just a few meters apart, so it's every time that.
Right.
So that shows us that there's an equalizer in all weather conditions and velocities, and that it's a lot of factors that make Africa Pro in that regard very unique, considering to any other one loss. In my opinion, you can't compare it.
I think what really stands out for me with Africa Pro internationally is the arrival percentage. And we're taking a look at the arrival percentage right now. I think we just hit 86%. Now that says a lot for the returns.
Yeah, and the good thing is, I promise you, there's pigeons we can go tomorrow to the same liberation, and that's what we're actually doing in trainings in between.
Yes.
To the same distance, and you will see the same result because they are in top form. So what we start seeing now is the result of a genetic makeup. All pigeons is in an optimal level here, and that's why you see then sometimes these names moving up.
Right.
Even some of the Fanciers that's ranked there in the top, locally in the club, they don't have such good results.
Right.
But because here they are well trained,
Yes,
and in top form, they actually see, yeah, but I invest over all the years, spend a lot of money in these good quality pigeons. And now it paid off for them in Africa Pro because the pigeons are well conditioned, well trained, in good form, and perhaps something he don't have the time to do so when he's back at home in today's life. So yeah, that's the beauty.
now I think I would equate this to the Tour de France of France.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was the whole idea. Africa Pro actually steal the Tour de France idea.
Well, I mean, it's the elite of athletes, so it's only rightful.
Yeah, and we want to keep it like that. For next year, we will only have 3,500 pigeons in Africa Pro, and we're going to cap it there.
Right.
So, yeah, and for me, it's about equality to have only the world's best fanciers here on a level playing field in a total series, not just one or two races, but just let we measure the best pigeons in the world against each other over the entire season.
Yeah. So our race director, they're dropping a few clues. Those of you who have heard, I think it's important to be early enough. We only have a cap of 3,500 birds.
Yes.
Well, you need to get to it. Yeah, you need to get to registration as well.
Yeah, it's been well up to have the waiting list, and I'm going to tour now also to Germany with the Castle show end of November.
Right.
But and we will be all over. But for me, it's more important to make sure we have the best fanciers in the world in the race on a level playing field. Looking forward to that, and to our final that will be soon in Cape Town.
Very exciting.
Now's the time to book your flights and to go to Africa Pro website, go to accommodation, book your accommodation. And we're really looking forward to an exciting final. We're going to do a lot of effort, and that's going to be an unforgettable experience.
Next week race, what are we looking at for the kilometers?
480 kilometers, next week Thursday, same time, same place.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes race day 3 for Africa Pro. We will see you for a very exciting race day 4 next week.
Thank you.